Okay, combat has successfully concluded with all its consequential outcomes. We are at the beginning of the Black faction's turn, and they chose to use their 25 power points they gained from completing this circuit to purchase a stone circle, which was placed at the center node. However, one oversight was that the Black faction did not replenish their components. So they have 4 components. They need to draw another one to make 5. Okay, this section is going to show the incentive for creating multiple adjacent nodes, not nodes, circuits to one another. It can happen here between this right triangle and this isosceles, or here with the strides the Black faction has made with their right triangle circuit. However, Black faction does not have a lot of wiggle room, as they only have 2 types of component cards. So we will run through Black faction's turn. The Black King will move to node 4-6 and place a D component on the exterior line segment. The Black Jack will decide not to move and place a C component on one of the interior line segments. The Black Queen will decide to move over to node 1-3 and place a C component between her and the Black Jack. Okay, that concludes the Black faction's turn. Now it is Red faction's turn, and they have 2 components, so they need to draw 3 components to replenish their hand. Okay, now Red faction has many more. They have 3 available component types to work with. So starting with the Red King over at node 4-4, he will decide to place a B component at this line segment between him and the Red Jack. Now, he has just completed a circuit within the isosceles triangle, and that is because with our standard rules, the circuit recipe for the isosceles triangle is A, B, and D, and the Red King has abided by that recipe. So they get their territory token to show that the Red faction has completed this circuit. However, they have also succeeded in completing a circuit that is adjacent to another circuit that Red faction has completed. And as such, instead of drawing power points from the 3 nodes that compose the isosceles triangle, an extra incentive is that they derive power points from all nodes within the multi-circuit perimeter between the isosceles triangle and the right triangle. So that gives them 1, 2, 3, and 4 nodes to draw from. So starting over here with the Red King, that's 4 and 4, that's 8 points, plus 7 points is 15, plus 9 points is 24. However, one of the nodes within this multi-circuit perimeter has a megalithic structure on it, and being that is the obelisk gives a ×3 modifier to the point value of this node. So 2 plus 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. 12 plus 24 is 36. So Red faction has been awarded 36 power points, instead of the 24 power points, they would be awarded if they had completed this circuit within a singular space. So red faction has 36 power points to play with, and they will decide to purchase a stone circle, which is worth 25 power points. Now, another incentive for purchasing megalithic structures after completing a multi-circuit, they have the free choice to place their megalithic structure on any of the nodes that are contained within the multi-circuit perimeter. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes to choose from, as opposed to just 3. In this case, however, one of those nodes is already occupied by a megalithic structure. So they can choose any of these 3 nodes or exchange the obelisk for the stone circle. In this case, however, the red faction will choose to put a stone circle on node 4, 5. Alright. One caveat to creating multi-circuits is that should a circuit be completed by an opposing faction that would be adjacent to an already existing multi-circuit, the black faction in this case does not derive any extra power points from the multi-circuit that the red faction has. So they would only gain power points from 1, 2, 3 nodes. However, in this case, it may be in the black faction's best interest to create a new circuit along this divide of the factions, because the black faction will gain power points, more power points derived from the megalithic structures that have been placed on the perimeter nodes of the multi-circuit that the red faction has created. So as a recap, the more circuits you create that are adjacent to one another, the more nodes you can derive power points from, as well as the more nodes you have free choice of placing any megalithic structures that you should buy. Okay, as a final action of this video, the red faction has 11 power points left, and they will decide to purchase a technology. They will purchase a repair kit for the electromagnetic wings they purchased on the last round. So the red jack will have the repair kit with his electromagnetic wings should the electromagnetic wings be put out of commission. Okay, this concludes the multi-circuit incentive part of the video.